Guys, Madam Web was possibly the shittiest movie I've ever fucking seen in my life. Would you agree?
The reason why we went to go see Madam Web was because everybody kept talking about how fucking shit it was.
It was like Morbius, apparently.
But I would argue that Mobus was way more fun to watch.
And it's just, for me, that's just because Morbius was so much shorter that it had all of its like shittiness was condensed into like an hour and 40 minutes, whereas this was like 2 hours and 10
I would
minutes
argue
long.
Mobus was entertaining because it was concise. It was dumb and it was really stupid to follow along with what he was doing. Like, remember, he's like on a boat at one point, and then
I don't
he's in the
remember
hospital
that.
at another point, and then he's in the sewer, and then he's in the street. Then all these bats come out of nowhere.
I don't remember any of that.
But see, because
Mark
got fucking blasted.
Yeah, we were in Dublin like what 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I got really fucked up.
He doesn't remember
Morbius.
anything from Mobus, but I will tell you that Mobus was way more interesting than Madam Web.
There's a guy. Apparently, there was a guy in front of me during Morbius, so I didn't even realize was there. Who was clearly like a Marvel fanboy who like really was excited for Morbius.
He was really, really mad at Mark because Mark kept being like, we all kept being like, Mobus, Mobus. Oh,
yeah.
Look, he's mobbing. It's Mobus time. It's Mobin time.
Morbius is pretty sweet, but
Also, Morbius was like cliche in the way it did cliche good, like fine wine or champagne, because in any context, just looking at any of the clips from Mobus, it's like, that's fucking ridiculous.
You know what it is too? Yeah, I was gonna say in the ways that Morbius is really bad is like in spectacle ways where you're like, what the fuck? But Madam Web is bad in ways like it's boring. The acting is bad. Like that's how it's. I mean, it's still got those dumb qualities with her like multiplying herself.
See, Madam Web is bad because nothing is thought out at all. It really feels like this film was like AI generated, because everything, the way that things lead to each other, is just in such a really inconsistent and dumb way.
It all just happens.
It's just pregnant woman in the Amazon tries to find spider. Mexican guy who's helping her is bad.
Yeah, no one stops at all in this movie just to like act like humans for a second.
No. You look at me. Immediately goes to bed. Immediately goes to.
Oh, this is very good.
I would say my biggest gripe with Madam Web is just how uncharming Dakota Johnson is.
I was surprised because I didn't recognize her at first. I've never seen 50 Shades of Grey or anything. So I was like, is this like an established actress? Because she's doing like a remarkably horrible job here. Looks at camera.
I hope he was in frame for that.
I hope so, yeah.
Look, now he's pouting.
Yeah, so you're like, you were more aware of Dakota Johnson than me. So
yeah, I was aware of her. I was aware of her. I only knew about her because my mom really, really liked 50 Shades of Grey. And I remember thinking she was very milquetoast for 50 Shades of Grey. And then this movie comes out, and she's exactly the fucking same.
Really? She's this bad in 50 Shades of Grey?
Yes, dude. Why do you think everybody memed on 50 Shades of Grey?
You know what it was? Is that I couldn't tell in this movie if she was meant to have that personality of, like... Because obviously in this movie she's very, like, antisocial, and she's just, like, angry at everyone. She's, like, can't accept the kids' like, thank you letter for saving her mom. She's a paramedic. But I couldn't tell if she was meant to be, like, quirky, or if it was just her delivering those lines in such an awkward way that you're like not human.
See, I think the reason why people keep hiring her as an actress is because she comes off like she would be quirky, like Zooey Deschanel, but she's actually just milquetoast
and mean.
Yeah, and mean. She's a dick in that whole movie. She's a fucking dick, and she kidnaps these little girls, and just because she has a vision, which we're going to give you a quick rundown because I don't want to go into this too long because there's really not much to talk about Madam Web.
It's just bad.
It's just bad. But essentially, pregnant woman goes into the Amazon to try and find a spider that can give people superpowers, and she finds it, and her Mexican counterpart shoots her in the belly, and then the spider people... And the spider people are only used for this, like this
5 minutes.
One plot point, whereas the spider people come from the forest and they pick up the mom, the pregnant mom, and they make her get bitten by that said spider, the magic spider that gives you powers.
But it can only see of the baby. It can't see of her.
Yes, but so it gets transmuted powers to the baby, who is Dakota Johnson.
And the Mexican guy who took the other spider, he's using it as like a good luck charm. So now he's like a billionaire, like
Superhero.
rich, but he's He's like he's the worst part. He's an atrocious
But
actor.
you said
no,
he was
no,
also
he's
your
not
favorite.
He's not. He's good in like a campy like he reminded me of like a kid's cartoon villain. The way everything was like poorly dubbed, and he was just always spoken like menacing one-liners. But yeah, I can't say he's a bad actor. I can
He is a
only
bad actor.
I can only say that he was directed poorly because it really seems like if every actor in this movie is horrible, at that point it's like, well, there's someone else here who's like fucking this up.
But every actor in that movie was horrible.
See, I didn't realize because I thought that the little girl with little girl, it was like a 25-year-old.
Yeah, they're all 20.
With the glasses was like particularly bad, but she's like
Sweeney.
but she's like a celebrity. I find out.
Even though and she's from Euphoria, and she sucks in that too.
Really? So she's like in big things.
Yes, and she sucks. They all suck.
She did. Yeah, she was like the worst out of all the three kids.
She was the worst. She had nothing. There was nothing about her that stuck out.
All the three kids have to have like their sad backstory, so you're fine with Dakota Johnson kidnapping them.
Yeah, that's the thing is there's three of them, right? There's a Mexican one, a white one, and a black one. And the white one she wanted her family to notice if she ran away, so she just runs away.
And we
gets
never hear
kidnapped.
about her family again.
No,
so it's like I
we
guess
don't
they
hear
were cool
anything.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah, they either didn't give a shit about her or she didn't even give a fuck. She just
Yeah.
abandoned her family. All of them abandoned their family, really.
Yeah, the black girl was like, "Oh, my family are in China. They're rich. They don't
she's
even care about me.
privileged.
They hate the fact that I ruined their lives." And it's like, but
You don't know that.
they're in China right now without you.
They
They're
have no
fine.
idea what
Yeah.
the fuck happened to you.
And years gone, years away.
And then they have the Mexican one who they don't know what the fuck to do with her. So her struggle is that her father gets deported. Because what else can you do with a Mexican character? So,
Yeah, and they set her up at the start of the movie where it's like, I can pay rent.
Yeah, she lives in the same building as Dakota Johnson, and it opens with like the landlord being like, "You don't pay rent. It's 6 months."
I just don't get, because the whole movie is around the bad guy. It all kicks off because the bad guy, Mexican guy, thinks that he keeps having nightmares. Yeah, of those three girls, older, in spider suits, killing him, and he's like, I have to stop and kill them.
That's really funny. Now that you mention that, because the first time we see him have this vision, he just hooks up with a woman and fucks her, and then just kills her for no reason. Like
she's got the secrets.
But that's the thing is he could have just been her Latin lover and gotten the secrets. But even that, he just kills her for what secret?
She could have filled in the role as that random lady who shows up as like the hacker, and he's like, "I'm paying you a fortune."
Oh my.
She could have been the girl he kills. The lady could have just been her.
That's right, because he fucks the lady and gets the codes from her and kills her because it's a secret, powerful, no police have this like highly intelligent like software to find anybody on the earth anywhere.
Cool gaming PCs with the 9 monitors.
Where it has the same stock like computer sounds. Beep, 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 beep,
yeah.
And like tracking like from Born Ultimatum.
Even though this is 2003.
It's just so lame. Not to mention, like, he is one of those villains who's like, I finally will get you, Spider Girl.
Yeah, he thinks he's like hot and all the girls are going to want him.
It's so lame.
But I was going to, so he has the visions of them killing him. So he wants to kill them before they can like get their powers. But then like Madam Web comes in and saves them. And like they're what eventually like her teaming up with them is what eventually like kills him for real. But it's like not in the same way that he envisioned it. And then when we see a flash forward scene to the future where they're all Spider Women, and suddenly Madam Web is superimposed onto the same like shot of them looking down from earlier. So it's like, how did they get the spider suits then without Madam Web if they're rewriting history?
I also feel like you saying Madam Web saves them is really unfair because all she really did was like,
I can see in the future. Don't step there. Watch out for that one.
Yeah.
She can only, she's like Raven Simone. She sees 5 seconds in the future.
I kept wondering that, when she kept saying that. But she goes back and meets the spider people. She's like, I'm going to go to Peru. And then she just cuts and she's in Peru.
That's right. She locks these kids that she kidnaps in a fucking a motel for a week, and she's like, "Fine,
yeah." And then
I'm gonna go find the spider people.
Yeah, and she does. And she literally just steps in the same place their mom was in, and the guy behind her is like, "I'm the spider person," and that's it.
He's like, "I am the guy you were gonna be looking for. I'm the." I have AIDS. That was the first thing I said when we went. Yeah, we saw this in IMAX.
Yeah, we saw this in picture
we saw
perfect
this
quality.
in fucking IMAX.
With Amin, yeah.
By the way, yes, shout out to Sweet Bean Amin. By the way, if you guys go to AMC, they have a really good ranch popcorn thing.
That was too much.
It was so good. It was so good.
But yeah, so she learns.
has AIDS.
She finally learns her destiny, and all that culminates in her being able to, in one scene, at one moment in the movie during the climax, she like teleports to all the girls who are about to die at the same time.
You need to explain to them how she found out her destiny.
So the whole thing is that she resents her mother. We have a scene where she walks into her bedroom, goes under the bed, and like looks at her like mother's old possessions, and she's like, "Why did you hate me?"
It's a quick cut of her going, "Why did you hate me?"
And you're meant to like feel bad for her.
You're like, oh, she has resentment towards her mother because she believes like her mother was a retard and went to the
That's
Amazon
right.
and
she
died.
Looks at it and then she's like, "Hope the spiders were worth it."
But then, see, the spider humans have spider goo, and
Yeah.
they dip the girl, Madam Web, into the spider goo so she can unlock the weird time and like teleportation webs she can like foresee.
Manifest, which takes her back in time.
But also, it could take her forward in time.
Yeah, they don't set it up. It's all for whatever's
just
convenient
happens,
at the moment. So they take her back to the mother in the hospital talking to the doctor who's like, "Your baby is going to die.
Your baby has a debilitating disease.
Your baby has AIDS.
It will." I have AIDS.
It is
The
AIDS.
doctor just says he has. The doctor just says he has AIDS. It's not even the baby's diagnosis.
And so the mother is like, everything is exposition. She's like, no, the baby's fine because there's a spider in the Amazon. Experimental research, it can heal people. And then the doctor's like, no, you have to go there by yourself if you want that.
Yeah, the doctor's like, your insurance isn't going to cover this, lady. No one's going to go
Spider
pay for
Amazon.
Yeah, for a doctor to go to Peru in the jungle and get malaria and try to find your spider.
And I'm pretty sure this is a spider that like no one knows exists
Yeah,
because there's not
only
even like a
she-
photo of it.
Only she has the folklore of the spider
It's like a
humans.
legend, yeah, she's
Yeah, she
going-
wants doctors to figure out about the spider people.
So
Another thing too is she's like 7 months pregnant.
yeah, so she's
Like, there's no way, bitch.
yeah. So then she like Madam Web teleports into the hospital room with the mother while this is happening, and she's like, "You didn't hate me. You were trying to save me." And the mom starts crying, and then she looks up and looks at Madam Web, and Madam Web's like, "You did it. You did it." And it's like she's crying, and it's
She's
so
hugging her dead mother in her own Madam Web brain. So, for the
she
mother's
brain blasts,
for the
dude.
mother's perspective, okay, which people want you to be like, that's genius, but it's really stupid because it's from the mother's perspective. At a certain point, when she gets this diagnosis from the doctor, her full-grown 30-year-old daughter comes to her, and
she's never
like,
seen before.
which she wouldn't know as her daughter, just comes to her in the doctor's office, which the doctor should be standing there still.
being like, "What the fuck is
Yeah,
it?" I
who
think
the
it's
fuck is this?
Is it what? So is it meant to be taken as she is literally going back in time?
Yes,
and,
because she physically goes
and
forward
she
in
does
time.
Interact. Yeah.
So it just goes to show that the reason why the mother went out to the Amazon was because her future daughter came back in time to tell her, "You did it, Mom," so she can give her the motivation to go to the Amazon to get the spider to begin with.
Which then gives Madam Web the powers to come out of that and go fight on the Pepsi logo
Yes.
with her,
Sponsored by Pepsi.
which lets her like be in multiple places at once. But again, this is my big issue with that, is that she uses it one time and it's when all the girls are like one's falling down a fire pit, one's like on like a
like a
beam.
fireworks stand that's gonna explode.
Yeah, and so the the villain is literally like, "It's not like you can be in 3 places at once."
He says this to the
And
camera.
then she stops and she stands back and
She goes,
becomes
"Oh, yeah."
quiet.
Oh yeah, wait a minute.
And during all this, he's just watching her. So she like stands herself and sits in 3 places at once, and all she does is go like, "It's gonna be okay." She doesn't save them, and then he hits her, and then it's all.
she pats them all on the back, like, "You got it. Hold on, I'll save you." That's all she says.
And then he
to
hits
them.
her, and it's done, and that's the only time she uses it ever in the movie.
By the way, okay, so eventually, obviously, the bad guy dies. A big giant S from the Pepsi logo lands on him and kills him like fucking Scar or whatever from Lion King, right? He just falls
The
and
Pepsi
dies.
logo.
He hits his head and dies, okay? But then...
Don't forget the green screen shot where he's like, "No,"
Oh,
looking at the camera.
Oh
and
my, he did one of those, "Ah," like down.
Yeah,
"Ah."
it's like they're just taking the transform, like the
Dude.
timeline,
Yeah, he did.
shrinking his model.
He did the Little Rascals where Alfalfa falls off the cliff and he's like, "Ah," and
Yeah.
his legs kicking the air. Okay. So this is it. Okay, at the very end, right? As like Dakota Johnson saves everybody's lives for doing absolutely nothing, she gets hit in the eyes with fireworks because they're at a firework place and it's exploding or whatever.
Yeah.
And she goes blind.
And loses.
How ironic.
Loses the ability to walk.
For
at the same
for
time.
whatever fucking reason, she can't walk and she's blind. The fireworks got her.
And then it just cuts to her sitting like Professor
In a wheelchair.
Xavier.
In
yeah,
a wheelchair, like turns around.
Hello, ladies. I've been waiting for
And
you.
they come in and they're like living with her now in a different. And I'm pretty sure it was a different apartment.
It was a completely different apartment.
And they're all drinking Pepsi. And and then
Dancing
it's
in
just
their underwear
implied
with
that
Callie.
it's implied that she's like taking them in as her own, even though like they all technically have families.
See,
like
it's weird because there's a shot of her after she was like rescued from getting like paralyzed and blinded that she is like sitting in the hospital and all the girls are there and the nurse goes in. She's like, "Are these your immediate family?" And she goes,
Yes. Yes, they are.
I forgot
My
about-
3 girls.
Which, and it's like, bitch, you don't know these girls. Like she was so unhappy with her life and her mom just died in the Amazon that she just kidnapped and like adopted these 4 teenagers or
And
3
when she
teenagers.
grabs them, she makes a big deal to be like, "This is not a kidnapping. I'm not," because the police are on her and they think that she's kidnapped them. Even though
one of them yells that she's kidnapping me.
Even though a black Spider-Man came out of nowhere and killed like 5 officers in front of others, and
nobody cared.
Madam Web walked out of there as the police were running in, so it's like they would have crossed paths if they were going out. Like they clearly knew there was something else going on in there.
Yes, it was very dumb.
And so, what was I saying?
She kidnaps them. They're in the taxi. She has to explain.
And she's like, "This is not a kidnapping. Like, you guys can go at any point you want." And then the girl tries to get out, and she locks the door, and she's like, "But you can't, though." And it's like, so this is a kidnapping.
She's like, "Well, but you
And
can't,
then-
though, because nobody will believe me, and you guys are my only witnesses."
And then they quite literally, like, Stockholm syndrome themselves into being like, "Well, we can be Spider-Man if we..."
Because they all just sit in a motel room that Dakota Johnson pays for, which, by the way, she stole a taxi and never once
She
got
just
caught.
drives it around the
She
whole
just
movie.
took off the license plate, and that was, like, good enough for her, I guess.
I was also going to say, do you remember in the diner scene where they're dancing and they're like, "Don't draw too much attention," and the trucker guy looks at the paper and it's like the paper that was printed like 2 hours after it was the same day.
Oh my god, that's right. That's so stupid.
And he like looks at them and then he goes and like grabs the telephone
to tell the police.
But no, the police don't come.
No, because the bad guy comes and then Dakota Johnson comes before him or after him.
So
or
where was the police? They
no,
were...
never. They never showed up.
Yeah, they never
showed up. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, until Dakota Johnson drives through the diner with a car.
Yeah, she drives. She steals a taxi. She drives into a diner. She causes property damage.
Kidnaps 3
then
kids.
She kidnaps 3 kids, and then she also steals a fucking ambulance.
And puts Adam Scott's cousin.
Oh yeah,
in
into
danger.
labor prematurely.
Dude, she just puts her in danger. She like has her like taking care of 3 fugitive kids that a killer is after.
She's also like gonna give birth in the taxi that's stolen. Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway.
What a horrible movie.
But what I was getting at was, she also blows up a building, the fireworks building.
That's right.
But, okay, and destroys the Pepsi logo. Okay. When she's in the hotel room with the 3 girls, she like gets them to start talking about their lives, where they all start trauma dumping. So then it's like,
We're sisters. Nobody wants us.
That's right.
and it's
I
like, okay,
forgot
that's how
about
she
that.
indoctrinated them. That's how
Yeah.
she got these girls to be like her little sister group.
Yeah, like
It's
a
very
false sense of
fucking
security.
weird.
Yeah, just a really tone
just
deaf movie.
A needy bitch is what
Yeah,
she is,
She's
Madam
not
Web.
likable at all. Yeah.
They all are needy, awful little bitches.
Yeah, they're all made for each other.
Yeah, really, honestly. But then, the action shot at the very end where it's all 4 of them standing there, with the
Yeah.
exception of Madam Web because she's in a wheelchair, with their suits, which, like Mark said, who the fuck made these?
Yeah. When they don't get their powers, it's like a narration scene of her being like, "Someday you'll all be Spider Woman," and it's
But
like,
then it's like, how?
Yeah.
But how? Your mom gave you the powers because she got bit by a spider while giving birth to you. Like, how the fuck did these 3
And
weirdos?
It's not like a Batman thing where they're all just like fighting crime, but they have like electric powers.
No,
like
one
a
has
big
like
spider suit.
spider legs that come out of its arm, like butt and stuff.
Yeah, it's weird movie. Yeah, we should probably okay, guys. This is not our usual set. To sort of break the immersion of the podcast, if you're listening to this especially. But we have a new set coming up, but we're still like putting it together, so it'll be done for hopefully next week.
Here's the mail it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wear mail. Grab it. Grab the mail, Mark. It's mail time. This is what people came here to see, damn it. This one, guys.
This is we have to do the red one first. Don't put his address.
This one's from, should we even say?
The first name, at least.
What if it says on the inside? Okay, this one's from Jacob, okay?
We also find out we don't even have to worry about size for these P.O. Box things. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah, we don't have to worry about size because they just put it in a bigger P.O. box and give us a key to open it. So send us whatever the fuck you want now. Okay, look at this.
Send us Brian plushes.
Sometimes when I look at you, I wonder how I got so lucky. Out of all the people in the world, how am I the one who gets to share my little life with you? Okay, maybe not every day is like sunny skies, but we end up figuring life out side by side. And when everything is going right, we couldn't be better together. Sometimes, all of a sudden, I realize all over again how wonderful you are and how smart and kind and devoted and loving.
Wow.
Behold, the greatest piece in our time. In 3D, guys.
What is it?
Oh, whoa.
Whoa. That rocks.
Dude, Biggie Cheese in 3D. I didn't finish reading it. Okay, This is what they say. They said, on the inside it says, and always, not just sometimes, even when things aren't going exactly as planned, I'm incredibly grateful that I'm lucky enough to start every morning and every night with you by my side. Happy Valentine's Day.
I forgot we said Valentine's Day.
Love you too. To the moon and back, little wench. Meeting halfway's #1 fan, Jacob. Please come to MomoCon. I guess we have to go to MomoCon to thank Jacob. Dude, does it look good? Does it look cool? You know what's really funny is we have blue and red lighting right now.
It looks like Mr. Cheddar.
Oh yeah, did I say Biggie Cheese?
I think so.
I meant Mr. Cheddar.
It makes it blend together. It's not
this
3D
so
because
cool.
you can't design
Dude,
this.
Jacob, this is sick.
This is really cool though.
Whoa. That's so fucking funny.
You know what we can do now? We can put that on
our corkboard.
We have a corkboard over here that we recently put up. This
is amazing. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jacob.
This is so cool.
So this one's from Eddie.
The one wench eye has a glass eye. Oh, look. There's something written on there.
There's a sticker in here.
Whoa, what is it?
It might be of him, his OC. Hello, Mark and Veronica. Can I start off by saying I'm a huge fan of the podcast. I never miss an episode, and I'm always laughing at all the jokes you both come up with. Baba Booey. By the time you're reading this, it's either Valentine's Day or the day. It's a week after day.
Sorry.
But I want to say happy Valentine's Day to both of y'all and everyone in the comments and the listeners at home. Valentine's Day is such a wholesome day to say how much you love your significant other or friends, family in general. I don't have a significant other to say thank you, but I have an amazing family and friends that I give my life to. Anyways, I hope you have an awesome day and a good year. Can't wait who will be interviewed this year. Looking forward to it eventually. And there's a bunch of cool quotes like Baba Booey Fortnite, the Kelly Goff Experience, 21. Sincerely, Eddie. P.S. I'm also including a sticker of myself, and hopefully someday I can get you both to sign my Fairly Odd Parents Funko Pop. Whoa, we could sign it?
Awesome.
He includes his Instagram, his X username, and his Epic Games username.
Ooh, maybe we should play Fortnite with him. Do you know what this means? Eddie Garcia is the first one to say Baba Booey by letter, dude.
Dude,
this is the first letter Baba Booey we've ever had.
It has literally transcended the Postal Service.
That's true. It's in every way, shape, or form. We've Baba Booeyed, I think.
Look at him. He said there's something for me?
Did someone say it's a witch?
What's this next one?
This is from Cole. If anyone doesn't know, Cole edits my... Is his name online? This is from Nitpicker. Who edits my Splash Dash videos and a couple videos on my main show. They helped with the regular show video, the ranking one. They edited the first, I want to say, 5 seasons, and then season 8, and I edited 6 and 7, I believe. That was a horrible time.
Ooh, this one's
typed. One's typed. Whoa. Oh my god, this is long. Never mind, no it's not. It says, Dear Wench, you don't know me, but one of your masters knows me. He's like looking. One of your masters knows me very well. The name is Nitpicker, but you can call me Cole. But you're a dog, so you can't really call me either. I'm sorry I didn't send you a card. I hadn't had the time. Even though we never met in person, I've seen you so many times in all the episodes of Meeting Halfway. And between you and me, you're always the main character. Never Mark, never Veronica, so I wanted to write you personally to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. I hope you have a great time with all the people that you love and cherish. I hope you walk and play amongst the grass. I hope you feel the pleasure knowing your worst days are past. And I hope you know that there's a Floridian out there that cares deeply about you and your safety. So I ask of you, is, and then changes font to Impact and says, "Is to please get me I. I'm sorry for tricking you, but I had to get Mark to read this on camera. I'm not a Floridian. I'm being held hostage someplace in Michigan. Mark is making me edit his videos and holding me hostage. Anyone is watching, please come rescue me. I've hidden the address somewhere in this note. Once you're there, you need a passcode to get in. I've seen Mark type it. It's 4. I can't read the rest of that. I hear footsteps. I need to hurry and address this envelope. Come find me, please. Kind regards, Cole." What do you think, little wench? Damn, little wench, I'm sorry. You got those little wench's hopes up. What the fuck? Oh, this is giant, by the way. It's got a Brian on one side, a Baba Booey on the other.
Look, you got the Brian. You got the Baba Booey.
Also, this is from Mintberry Crunch.
This is from Mintberry Crunch.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Sonic the Hedgehog squeezlings.
Mark, look.
There's
Sonic
so
the
much-
Hedgehog Pez.
Dude, there is so much shit in
Oh
here.
my god.
Whoa, 2 stickers of my own
Two
stickers.
Mark stickers.
There's 2 of these. I gotta like start showing.
Look, here's the card.
Oh my
okay,
God.
Mark. Let's
Yeah,
read
we
the
should
card.
read the card first.
Whoa! Look at this. Here, we'll take pictures of
Let me see.
this.
Whoa, a little drawing
A
of a
little
wench.
humping wench. They're
Whoa.
humping wench. Wenching, this is for you. This is for you, little wench. Dearest little wench, the buyers are set. Make sure the product is ready for shipping. We'll rendezvous at the coordinates you last sent. Try to sneak off when Mark and Veronica won't notice. Love, Mintberry. P.S. Don't coom on the product. Ooh, that's for you, little wenching. Look, he's getting up. Sucks his cock. Let's see what's in here.
There's
Whoa!
another- What the fuck?
Whoa! What the
Dude,
fuck?
what the hell? Mintberry Crunch. You want to
Mintberry
dude,
Crunch.
2
Oh,
Fortnite 1,000
look,
V-Bucks cards.
he got that little wench a little PetSmart gift card. We gotta get that little wench some. We gotta get him the best fucking.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Little
What
treat
the
ever.
fuck, dude? This is like an actual
This
like
is
care package.
wow. Mintberry Crunch.
Let's see.
For all who don't know, Mintberry Crunch would come onto our streams all the time, and he'd also play Fortnite with us and Among Us occasionally, and Fall Guys. But he's got a Twitch. What else is on here? Yeah.
Okay,
let's-
this is a bunch of like little poster stuff. So this is a little pattern of Sammy, Bean, and Wench. Oh, there's another.
Oh.
Hi, Mark and Veronica, just like old times, huh? It may not be 50 Twitch subs, but I hope you enjoy this wonderful bounty. Have a Bebe Booey day. Mintberry Crunch.
Mintberry Crunch.
You've outdone yourself. Look at that.
Wow. Oh my God! Look at them.
He's also included a little poster of his avatar.
Yes, this is going on the cork board for sure.
There's a
Definitely.
little notepad print eye of him asking where Fortnite Sunday went, which is very topical. I think we mentioned that last
Uh-oh.
thing.
He used to be on Fortnite Sundays with us.
This is like all his like fan art for us. This is the weirdo kid from the pool. I hope he's
Oh
watching
yes,
this.
the long ride, or not? Sorry. This is the
the
Power
kid,
Rangers
the Power Rangers
kid.
kid. Yeah, and he also included a variant in which we're all dressed like Power Rangers.
This is fucking great. Mintberry
Veronica's gonna
Crunch.
like this one a lot, where it's Look, it's the Carolina Reaper. It's the Carolina Reaper, dude.
Dude, we have to frame this.
And this one's really cool too.
We have to call Sunny.
This one is all the variants of Brian and me. Cool little poster. It's pretty cool. Oh my
I
God.
love that you got the one where he goes. "Meow." That's a good one.
Okay, should I open up
Oh.
these 2 squeegees? Just get it out of the
Yes,
way.
Yeah, open the squeegees. There's still so much more in here
Yeah,
too.
I don't even. Where'd you get these? These are $5,
Oh my
dude.
God, Mintberry Crunch. What are squeegees?
Oh, fuck it. Which one will you get? Squeezy collectible characters.
Yeah, that's easier. It makes less noise. All right, let's see.
Whoa, this is really cool, actually. This is like a little.
Whoa.
It looks really good, honestly, for $5.
Whoa, dude.
2 knuckles.
Yes.
Great. We can both have one in our desk.
Look at the paint job on this one though.
Yeah, whoa, yeah. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
yours
We gotta
looks
take
way
photos
better.
of all.
Yeah,
you
we
guys
do.
gotta see this.
Mine's also like he's like deformed where his glove will not leave, like where like the front of his face.
Yeah, no, mine's the same way.
But it's like touching his nose.
That's pretty cool.
This is great. Oh my
This is
God,
like
Mintberry
Christmas.
Crunch. This is like Christmas. Okay, what's in here?
That's the thing that was covering the posters.
Oh.
Here is a Sonic. I think this was done for the second Sonic movie. A little compilation of Sonic and Tails
Whoa!
IDWs.
Well,
oh my god, yeah, there's so
dude,
much more.
oh my god.
Okay, let's do one,
okay,
one at a time.
okay, one at a time. One at a
Well,
time.
there's so much here.
I know there's so much.
So Sonic Teal's compilation book, cool, pretty sweet.
That's pretty sick. Also, 2 Sonic Pez dispensers.
Really? A
Look,
Teal's
there's-
one
there's
too?
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold them both up.
Ugh. There's so much stuff that I'm
There's a
like,
lot of Sonic stuff.
I can't
Wow.
focus.
Look, another squeegee. Maybe you'll get something else. Oh, it's on my lap. Sorry.
So good, dude. Again, this is like the most gifts I've ever gotten, ever since I
Seriously?
was a kid. What the fuck,
Oh,
dude?
there's also a Knuckles.
A Knuckles fucking Pez dispenser too. This rocks,
Wow, dude, Mint Berry Crunch.
dude. This one's cool. Shadow the
Whoa.
Hedgehog.
Does he have a gun?
No.
No, we should
He's
make a
just
little
in a
gun for
cool
him.
pose.
Look at this though. Whoa.
Whoa.
It is a little mini version. I have one that's a little bit bigger, but now he has a little brother, so I'm gonna put him
Yeah.
to my Donkey Kong shrine.
Dude, okay, can I make a prediction? I see the cover like a circular thing, and I want to make a guess. Is this the Sonic the Hedgehog Mr. Potato had? If so, it is the Sonic the Hedgehog Mr.
There's
Potato head.
Whoa, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Dude, Mint Berry Crunch, what
Mint
the
Berry
hell?
Crunch, where did you find this?
I've never seen this in a store. I've always been like, do I get one or do I not? But,
You have one.
dude, that rocks.
Look, they gave us pins.
Really?
Yeah, but I can't see the front of it. Because there's a little thing in
They're little
front of it.
CosmoCon pins.
Oh my god! Mint Berry Crunch!
Okay, we gotta open all these and take photos.
Dude, yes. Holy shit. I want to put this on.
Whoa, Five Nights at Freddy's. Whoa, a little balloon. That's the little bean.
Oh my god, that is a little bean.
A little balloon Freddy. Whoa.
Look, you also have mystery box. Oh,
These
look,
aren't
so they're
mysteries.
not. I thought they
Silver,
were.
Classic Sonic, Mighty,
Here, hold them up. Oh, there's one more. Oh my god, Mint Berry
Little
Crunch.
Chow.
This is
Yeah, this is
expensive.
seriously. Dude, thank you. What the? So, okay, we'll take photos of all these. There's a bunch of 4-inch or 2-inch Classic Sonic figures.
Look.
The official
Whoa.
Five Nights at Freddy's
Movie
novel adapted by Andrea Wagner.
That's pretty sick.
Whoa.
Now you have to read that one for your next Five Nights at Freddy's book.
True. This
And
is
here's
just
the
an
final
elegy.
one, dude. Mint Berry Crunch.
That rocks.
A deluxe Donkey Kong. This is fucking amazing, Mint Berry Crunch. I cannot wait to put this up on our fucking shelf.
This is not what I was expecting in here.
No, neither was I. I thought it was gonna be candy.
Yeah, I wasn't even expecting that. I thought it was gonna be like a big box on a card
This
and
is
like
insane.
bubble wrap.
This is actually fucking insane.
I'm like that again. That was like a high. Like I've never experienced.
Like I never experienced.
I feel like I was the sort of kid who like I never like put down the stuff I actually wanted. Like if I wanted like a bunch of cool Sonic toys, I wouldn't put it down. I put down like other shit, you know. So I
See-
would for Christmas I'd always get like cool stuff, but
I
nothing.
would put what I want down and never get what I wanted. So
See, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I was like, I won't ask for that. That's fine.
this is fucking so nice, Mint Berry Crunch. Thank
That was
you.
really nice. Thank you.
And thank you, Eddie. And
And
thank you,
Jacob.
Jacob.
That was a successful.
That was our first PO box opening.
And there's more to come. We won't do this every week, but
No,
maybe
it
we'll
won't be
let's,
every week, but we will have one next week for sure because
if we
there's
got
some-
anything.
yeah,
I
if
heard
it-
there was.
Some people said that they mailed out some stuff.
But yeah, if it's not a lot, we can just like build it up. We'll do one next week. We already said we
Yeah,
would.
yeah,
for
we
any
said we would.
late Valentine's Day things. But after that, we'll do it like maybe like once every like 2 weeks or once a month. You know? We'll see
yeah,
what's
once a
up.
month I think would be good.
Yeah, for sure.
That way we have a bunch of stuff, so we could just make an episode of it.
Yeah.
This is so much stuff.
I know. I don't even know
It's
where I'm
like
gonna put all of
everywhere.
it.
It's
Look, we
all-
have so much shit for our corkboard now.
I know. I can't wait. Yeah, we'll take a picture of the corkboard and fan art or fun.
My text
fun,
form.
Yeah, fun. Yeah, we won't take a picture of the text form. Fan art or like doodles or posters or anything. Except, this though, I'm fucking framing this one. I'm absolutely framing this one. This one's so fucking good. I can't wait. You should call Sonny right now. See if you could FaceTime him on Discord. Oh wait, I think I have my phone. What is he doing? Like working a real job?
Guys with friends like this, am I right?
He's a groomsman.
Yeah, he's a groomer.
I'm not here right now.
Yeah, get ready.
Yeah.
I'm not here right now.
I'm not here right now. Please just question it to me.
I never noticed he slurs all of the
All the
words at
words
the end.
together, yeah.
At the very end, he's like, message beep.
Shit's everywhere.
Phil's diaper. Dude, Sunny is the episode of Kenny versus Penny where he shits in his diaper and wears it all day.
Yeah, Cindy does that every day. It's not a challenge for me at all. You know what pisses me off? Zendaya.
Dude, yeah, fuck Zendaya. I've hated Zendaya since Disney Channel days. Fuck her. I don't care how good looking she looks in a metallic suit. She's got no tits and no ass. That's why the whole suit had to do it for her.
I don't even mind her, but those trailers, they played 2 trailers before Madam Web
Like back
with
to
her
back.
like as the star. One was Dune, which I don't give a shit about, but
Yeah,
the
it
other one
Dune
was
2,
was
and
Challengers.
it was the one about the tennis
Challengers,
players.
yeah. And
I'm surprised you remember it.
I remember it because that trailer pissed me off. Because 1, it shows the whole movie, but 2, she has this. She's one of those actresses, at least in that movie. I don't know her much from other stuff except Spider-Man, I guess. But she's one of those actresses who will like try to play a role where they always want to look like conventionally
Sexy. They always have to look sexy. They always have to be like posed. Kind of like Lily Rose Depp in that one shitty HBO series she did with The Weeknd.
Idol,
Idol?
I think,
Something.
which was referenced in Madame Web.
Was it?
Remember, she was like, "I just want to go home and watch Idol." Remember, she says that.
I thought she was referring to American Idol.
Oh no, I think she was. Okay, I don't know what that show was called,
she
but
might
it was
be.
one
No,
word.
she might be referring to whatever show you're
But
talking
that
about.
show got like 1 season and was like a massive bomb.
Dude, I am watching that wench full on deep throat his own cock right now.
Hey, wench.
wench.
Go to bed.
Stop that.
Yeah,
Look,
he's
he got-
looking over.
He
You
got,
can see him.
yeah, he got a fucking love letter and now he needs to suck himself off. You're sick. Yeah, no, Zendaya fucking sucks. I have never seen a scene that Zendaya has done where I'm like, wow, I'm convinced you're like good at
actor.
something.
That's kind of like Tom Holland. I guess
Yes.
they're made for each other.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, Tom Holland's one of those actors, isn't he? Doesn't he like try to branch out every now and then? It just never.
He's
never
doing
goes well.
stage performance
Yeah,
stuff now.
he's Romeo now.
Yeah, which, I mean, you know what it is? He's got the Leonardo DiCaprio effect right now, where he is stuck in the dreamy boy stage of his career. Even though he's a full-grown man, everybody looks at him as like that dreamy boy, which is the same
'Cause
thing
he's
they did.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I think he has it, and Timothée Chalamet has it. Although I see a lot of people getting really sick and tired of him now because of Wonka
Yeah.
and Dune.
For sure.
He was the it boy, and everybody loved him, and then they realized how fucking untalented and stupid looking he is. That guy looks like the tiki room, fucking like the tikis in the tiki room where they're on the wall and their eyes are all lazy and they go,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's that actor where they always have like Timothée Chalamet in Wonka. Just seems like he's always trying to have that like whimsy. I'm quirky, you know, and
See,
it's just
and-
Liam.
You know, I think about it too, and I'm like, the point of acting is to be convinced, right? Nobody, I think, was convinced of his whimsy. It was just so we saw him trying to act whimsical.
Yeah.
And a really good example of a movie that does whimsy in a way that I feel like is more believable, or at least enjoyable, Mr. McGrimm's Wonder Emporium.
Yeah, we watched that again yesterday, for like the
millionth time.
Yeah.
Because I love that movie.
I like that movie a lot too. I was telling you yesterday how I like whenever I first saw that movie as a kid, I feel like I didn't fully like get it. Like I liked it, but I didn't feel like it was. I didn't fully understand it, you know, or like
Yeah.
a lot of stuff went over my head, or I saw like Kermit the Frog, but I didn't see like the like commentary on like life and death, you know. Yeah, that's one of those movies that's like way better to watch as an adult than a kid, and I think that's maybe
Yeah.
why like a lot of people don't really care about it because they probably saw it when they were a kid and they're just like, ugh, whatever.
You know,
Fair.
but mark my words, dude. Mark my words. People on TikTok will be talking about it. Remember the movie Mr. McGrimm's Wonder Emporium?
It was darker than you think.
It was actually pretty deep.
I-
Then there'll be like the two guys pretending like they've never had this conversation or they didn't plan this
Or it's all
conversation.
scripted, yeah. That's my
One
least
guy
favorite kind of
pretends.
channel right now. Yeah, remember where we see that girl? We saw that girl last night who they always pull the same like 5 fucking cartoon things where she was like, yeah, in the Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy is actually 60 years
yeah.
old. And it's like everyone says
She's
that.
like, did you know that in one episode of Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy actually wishes to be a kid for 50 years?
But then my thought is like, you bitch have not sit down You have not watched that season like 8 episode. You know, you saw that clip on a different TikTok
And just
explaining
redid it.
Yeah, that had 1 million likes. So
It's-
obviously people are aware of it.
It's
just
the
so dumb.
classic TikTok effect where it's regurgitating the same information. It's like playing telephone, you know, regurgitating the same information, but less and less each time is it accurate, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like somebody duplicating a recipe and making it over and over again to where it just becomes nothing like how it should be.
Do you ever see those videos that used to be like, I guess it's always
making-
existed. No, I know it was like these 2 guys with like, you remember Jedward from the UK? You wouldn't remember
No.
them. UK people, you definitely remember.
Oh, the 2 twins with the weird hair?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was 2 guys that look like them, and they're on YouTube, and they're looking at like memes or like images, like whoa, fascinating images on YouTube, and it's like 10 years ago, and it's one that's like SpongeBob 2010, and it's like a stock art of SpongeBob, and then there's like a side by side, and the next one says like SpongeBob in 2020, and it's like a human in the drawn in the SpongeBob style that looks like SpongeBob,
That's
like in the
fucking
same pose.
stupid.
And the guys are taking it seriously and like, this is what SpongeBob's gonna look like. No, they're like getting sad about it. And it's like
Jedward was getting upset about old SpongeBob.
yeah, and it's just like so
That's
that kind of fake shit where it's like you're pretending to care about like media. That's what bugs me the
So
most.
do you think it was the reaction content on YouTube that like farmed this like behavior or farmed these kinds of videos that we see consistently?
I think it's people being dumb. I think it's just dumb people existing.
But do you think dumb people existed like this to this caliber before?
Yes, it's the equivalent of like you going to like the school playground and being like, hey, did you know there's like an episode of SpongeBob where Squidward kills himself?
That's different though because you're children. It's
Yeah,
not like,
these are like-
nobody would come up to you in work and be like, "Hey, you remember that
Does
episode of
Squidward
SpongeBob?
suicide?
Squidward suicide with the blooded eyes, like
That is
crying
real.
child." Ever
Um,
heard of crying child?
yeah, ever heard of Crying Child?
Okay, one time when we were having a super Kelly Goff experience. We were at Korean barbecue with Kelly Goff. We were having the ultimate Kelly Goff experience, and I kept asking our waiter, "Have you ever heard of JonTron's Firework? It's really good. You should listen to it
And
sometime."
Kellen was getting so annoyed.
Because every time Kellen wanted to order more, I would interrupt him and then ask the waiter the same question, and the waiter would laugh really hard and just like would keep buying into the bit.
He'd
of
like
interrupting
laugh
Kellen.
and then walk away when it was done, and Kellen would be like, ah, excuse me. And then,
He knew Kellen wanted to order, but he would listen to my bullshit and leave.
That's right, I completely forgot about that.
That's really funny. Oh man. So
Dude, I'm
Madam Web, how many Baba Booies out of Baba Booies?
A 1.
A 1?
It's
You gave it a 2 earlier.
no, I didn't.
Yes, and I gave it a 2.5.
I gave it a 1. What do you mean early? We didn't do that in this episode. We didn't do that for
We
this
did
movie.
that in the car when we were going home.
I said 1. I think that movie is like, it's not even like, it's funny bad, but it's not worth watching unless you like.
You know what then? We're gonna have to watch Mobus.
And Madam Web,
And no, we'll have to watch Mobus, and then the next episode you can tell me
which
one
was better.
which
yeah.
one was better.
Okay, we'll do. Okay, sure. I will sit through Mobus again. I feel like I literally, like, no joke. I've never felt this in my life, but I walked on, I sat down, and I got up again, and it was over. That's what it felt. That's what Morbius felt
Mark
like.
was yelling the whole. I had to calm him down to stop yelling. He was so like.
I feel
out
like
of
I
his
was
mind.
blown away by certain things that I was like, what the fuck is that? You know what it is? It's the camera work. The camera work in Morbius and Madam Web is fucking insane. Madam Web is edited like a Saw movie.
Yeah,
with like
it
all the
is.
spinning
It
shots.
is really weird. Like cuts like.
They'll like open a shot upside down and then start turning the camera, like twisting it
Or
around
just
right side up.
Give things Dutch angles for no reason and then twirl the camera out of frame.
Yeah, it's just dumb.
See, you know what I just realized is the new Mobus to the Madam Web is the new Jennifer Lopez movie.
What? Oh, the.
And
I don't know what it's called.
I have no idea what the fuck it's called. And you want to know what's really funny is I didn't even know Jennifer Lopez made a movie, but we have a friend in town, Glass Cake, if you guys don't know, you guys should check out his work. And we were walking on the Hollywood Strip and fucking had giant tents and rose petals all over the ground. They were like rolling up the red carpet, and I was like, "Hey man," just went up to a guy. I was like, "You know what this was about?" He was like, "Oh yeah, some Jennifer Lopez thing." Then I'm not even kidding. The next day, boom, on Amazon, Jennifer Lopez's movie. It looks really shit. It looks really stupid, and I think we should watch it.
It's not about her, is it?
I have no idea if this is her autobiography or I have no idea. I think this is like her equivalent of Dancer in the Dark, like for Bjork, you know?
I've never seen that either.
You know what? Dancer in the Dark.
Sure.
We already watched Elvis.
Elvis sucked.
Yeah, Elvis was shit. So we watched Elvis. We should watch Dancer in the Dark. Then we should watch the Jennifer Lopez movie.
And then we watch Morbius.
And then we watch Mobus.
Okay, sounds good. Look at the little wench in
Look
the
at the little kid.
foreground, walking around.
Are you done?
Yeah, well, he has to pee. Guys, that seems like a perfect time to end the podcast. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Please send us more letters at the P.O. Box. I loved reading them. This was really fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you, Eddie, Jacob, and Mintberry Crunch.
Mintberry Crunch.
And we'll see you next time, where we won't have a guest, but maybe the time after that we will.
Who knows?
Yeah, anything's possible.
If you believe.
Bye.